A long time ago, there lived a boy in a small town. During his summer holidays, he visited his grandfather. He loved spending time with his grandpa, and they would play together every day. One evening, while sitting with his grandfather, the boy said, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to become a successful man. Can you tell me how to achieve success?" His grandfather smiled, nodded, and said, "Come with me." He took the boy to a nearby nursery. At the nursery, the grandfather bought 2 small plants and brought them home. When they got back, the grandfather planted one plant in a pot and placed it inside the house. The other plant, he planted in the garden outside. Then he asked the boy, "Which of these 2 plants do you think will grow better in the future?" The boy thought for a moment and replied, "The plant inside the house will grow better because it is safe from dangers like strong sunlight, heavy rain, storms, and animals. The plant outside is at risk." The grandfather smiled kindly and said, "Let's wait and see what happens." Years passed, and the boy grew older. For years later, he returned to visit his grandfather again. When he met his grandpa, he remembered the plants and asked, "Grandpa, what happened to the plants? Which one grew better?" The boy looked at his grandfather and said, "Last time, I asked you how to be successful in life, but you didn't answer me. This time, you have to tell me." His grandfather smiled and replied, "Of course, I will. But first, let's take a look at the plants we planted a few years ago." He led the boy to the plant they had placed in a pot inside the house. The boy saw that it had grown into a small plant, but it wasn't very big. Then, the grandfather took him outside to the plant they had planted in the garden. To the boy's surprise, the small plant had grown into a huge tree. Its branches stretched far and wide, providing shade to travelers and animals. The grandfather looked at the boy and asked, "Tell me, which plant grew more? Which one is more successful?" The boy thought for a moment and answered, "The plant we planted outside grew much bigger. It's more successful." "But Grandpa, how is this possible? That plant faced so many dangers. How did it grow so strong?" His grandfather smiled and said, "You're right. The plant outside had to face storms, heavy rain, and strong sunlight. But do you know what those challenges did? They helped the plant grow stronger. The roots of the plant spread deep into the ground, giving it a strong foundation. The struggles it faced helped it stand tall and grow into a mighty tree." On the other hand, the plant inside was safe, but it didn't have the freedom to grow its roots or the challenges to make it stronger. The boy listened carefully, and his grandfather continued, "Life is the same, my dear. If you want to be successful, don't avoid challenges. Face them with courage, because every problem you overcome will make you stronger, just like the tree outside. Today, the tree outside is so strong that even a big storm cannot harm it," the grandfather said. "But the plant we kept inside has remained small and weak because it never faced the challenges of heavy storms, strong sunlight, or heavy rain." The grandfather then looked at his grandson and said, "My dear boy, always remember this: unless you struggle in life, unless you face difficulties, you will not achieve true success. If you always choose comfort and avoid challenges, you will not grow to your full potential. But if you are ready to face struggles and embrace difficulties, no goal will be impossible for you to achieve." He paused for a moment, then added, "Never see problems as obstacles. Instead, think of them as stepping stones to success." The boy took a deep breath and gazed at the strong tree. His grandfather's words echoed in his mind. The challenges we see as enemies in life are actually the same things that make us stronger and more successful. If we look at our lives closely, the grandfather continued, we'll see that the struggles we face often shape us into better, stronger individuals. Without obstacles, we would never grow or discover our true potential. The boy nodded, his heart filled with inspiration. He now understood that success is not about avoiding difficulties but about overcoming them with courage and determination. In life, we often face challenges and difficulties that can make us feel disappointed and lose the courage to move forward. But the story of the two plants teaches us a powerful lesson. We should not fear challenges but embrace them as opportunities to grow and learn. The plant that was planted outside had to endure storms, rain, and scorching sunlight. Yet, it also had the freedom to spread its roots and grow stronger. Over time, it transformed into a giant, sturdy tree. On the other hand, the plant kept inside was safe from all dangers, but it remained small and weak because it never faced challenges. This teaches us an important truth: the more difficulties we face in life, the more opportunities we have to grow and achieve success. Success doesn't come from staying in our comfort zones, it comes from stepping out, taking risks, and facing challenges head-on. When we face challenges, we gain the chance to learn new things and develop resilience and determination, which are essential for success. Of course, overcoming challenges is not easy. There will be times when we feel defeated or discouraged. But we must remember that setbacks are only temporary. If we learn from them and keep moving forward, we can overcome any obstacle. So, the next time you face a challenge or a difficult time in your life, don't give up. Instead, see it as an opportunity to grow and become stronger. Remember, the challenges you face today can shape you into a more successful and resilient person tomorrow. Keep moving forward, and success will follow. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. See you in the next video.